Good evening and thanks for joining us. We begin with breaking news. New travel restrictions just announced by the federal government. Direct flights into Canada from India and Pakistan will be banned for 30 days starting tonight. India has had an explosion of COVID-19 cases. It hit a global record today, more than 314,000 new infections in just one day. The surge is being fueled by a new variant first detected in India.
Given the epidemiological situation in India, it makes sense to pause travel from that region while our scientists and researchers have an ability to better understand this variant of interest, to better understand where the trajectory of the cases in that region is going.
Abigail Bimman is following this. Abigail, why is the federal government doing this now?
Well, Donna, there has been mounting pressure on the government to do this. That variant, dubbed a double mutant, has already been found here in Canada. The ban involves passenger flights and commercial flights from India and Pakistan for the next 30 days, although cargo flights carrying vaccines, among other things, will not be impacted. The federal opposition had been calling for specifically this, while the premiers of Ontario and Quebec wrote a joint letter calling on the Prime Minister to cut international flights and to step up restrictions at land crossings.
I'm expected on the U.S. side. I just drop off all my commercial goods that I'm dropping off, then I'm expected to come straight home. I can't even get gas there.
Todd Rigglesworth crosses the Ontario-New York state border daily and is exempt from quarantine. He says this small crossing is getting busier.
I usually see the same cars over and over again, but I'm seeing a lot I don't recognize, so I think it's either people coming back from Florida.
The Canada Border Services Agency doesn't track why people cross, but it's no secret people have been trying to avoid the mandatory hotel quarantine by using a land border instead. For those arriving by air, the Public Health Agency of Canada says at least 144 people in BC and 211 in Ontario face a $3,000 fine for refusing to go to a government-approved quarantine hotel. Since March 2020, there have been at least 801 total tickets issued for not complying with the Quarantine Act. Since hotel stays became mandatory, the Public Health Agency of Canada said it got nearly 275,000 day one test results back from both air and land travelers, and 3,732 people tested positive. That's 1.4%, or more than 1 in every 100 people. Thursday's decision to ban flights from India and Pakistan was based on a breakdown of those positive cases.
While India accounts for 20% of recent air travel volumes to Canada, over 50% of all positive tests conducted at the border are from this country. And a similarly high level of cases compared to travel rates have also been linked to Pakistan.
Is it too late? I don't think it's ever too late. But on the other hand, too, once they get a foothold and they're being transmitted, they certainly can get amplified.
And there are still some unanswered questions. The Public Health Agency of Canada wouldn't tell us how many of those people who tested positive were isolating, nor how many people refused to take a test at all. Donna?
All right, Abigail Bimman in Ottawa, thank you.